Oh yeah. Today I got time. Today I got time and I got some choice words, man. This is this is crazy. The hypocrisy. When I tell you Wazungus, these white people have no bounds, no bounds, no, absolutely no bounds. And now they're teaming up, right? I'm not even going to do too much on the intro. Let's jump right in to the video that I want to get into, especially from African Hub on Twitter, right? Shout out to African Hub, man. Let's jump right into this.
Country and here I live in America and country and here I live in America as a refugee, and I've got safety and pleasures of life that my fellow South Africans cannot fathom. You know, being a house owner in America, I actually own a house that hasn't got a 10-foot.
Let's start there. Talking about the pleasures he enjoys in America that his fellow South Africans cannot have. That's actually a positive thing for them, right? Pan-Africanism didn't offer that. There wasn't much of an well, can't even say that. Liberia, scratch that. Scratch what I was going to say. The level of refugees, whether it be from America, to Africa, was not the same. I don't think we have the same kind of legislative understanding, but we also don't have the same power, right? So that's not really a knock. I just want you to notice the white colonizers from South Africa are finding refuge from to the white colonizers in America. They couldn't successfully ethnically cleanse South Africa to take it over like they wanted to. They couldn't do that. So now they're coming to the Americas because, that's their big brother colonizer, right? They actually successfully did it. And so now they're like, oh yeah, now we believe in the same freedoms. Yeah, that's funny, right? That's funny. Do the whites of Europe accept Africans, Arabs, Indians as European? Absolutely not. Yet they truly believe that they should be seen as, Africans. They truly think they're Africans, right? But only as a white man could you claim to be an African and pretty much be the vice president of the United States, Elon, right? Right? He Department of Government Efficiency, yada yada yada, right? He's South African. He's South African, right? And now he's creating this influx, man. But let me keep going. Let me not take up too much time.
Put fence around it, which feels weird. And nothing seems to be changing in South Africa because the government doesn't want it to change. They want the white man to suffer. They want the white woman to suffer. They want the children to suffer. They are killing the language. They are killing the people. And what they are standing for is ungodly and unethical and immoral.
Oh, now, man, let me get back in frame for this one because he got me hot. Now, all of a sudden, you know what ungodly is? Now, all of a sudden, you know what unethical is? It's unethical to oppress a global group of melanated people. And then when we are upset and no longer want that for ourselves, now all of a sudden you are a moral authority. In the words of Farrakhan, you should shut up. You should shut up, right? And this right here, this right here is why I get so upset at the passive Africans who are educated, who have all of this money, who have all of these skills, but you are silent when it pertains to race relations. You are silent when white men are this bold. Silent because you want to maintain your friendships in the white society you so struggle to be a part of, because you want to maintain your religious relationships In the white society you struggle to be so accepted by because you want to maintain your economic pool. In the white society you struggled to be accepted by, right? This is my problem with the passive Africans today. They will never stand up, even verbally, to a white man like this. To a white man like this. But will get in the young people's way when we decide enough is enough. When we decide enough is enough, this is how they think. They are mobilizing. They are mobilizing. Africans are drinking. Africans are drinking and partying, and they are mobilizing for war. We've learned absolutely nothing. We've learned absolutely nothing from apartheid, from slavery, from colonization, from neo-colonial. We have learned absolutely nothing, right? But it's finally shifting. It's finally shifting. But we need our elders to have the same balls. We need our elders to have the same balls, right? This is a major issue, man. This is a major issue.
And I honestly believe that Cyril Ramaphosa, Julius Malema, and the ANC will be held accountable and need to appear in front of a jury on accounts of crimes against humanity.
How many whites how many whites in South Africa? We're not even going to go globally. How many whites in South Africa appeared before a jury? Crimes against humanity. The crime against humanity is that you are still there. That's the crime against humanity. Every other African country was able to some degree, kick out their colonizer. You're the odd one out. You're not even neo-colonialism. You're old colonialism. You're the odd one out. What are you talking about, man? The hypocrisy is unbelievable, right? The hypocrisy is unbelievable. And that's why this discourse with colonizers is useless. It is useless. Never trust your enemy, for as iron rusteth. For as iron rusteth. That's how sure they're going to betray you. Iron will rust, right? Surely. It's a chemical process, just like their hypocrisy. It's a chemical process. It was built that way. Their fathers were like that. Their grandfathers were like that. Their great grandfathers were like that, right? If they cannot ethnically cleanse a place, they turn around and they play victim.
And against the white minority in South Africa. We will not cease until this happens, because God will prevail.
Ati God will prevail. Ati God will prevail. Yes, he will. It's happening now. And you think you're on God's side. This is the hypocrisy, man. And again, my message is to all of you scared Africans who want to maintain a level of neutrality. You want to maintain a level of neutrality so that you can save your social circles, so that you can save your palatability for white world. You want to be palatable, because speaking like this, even though you know what I'm saying is right and just and true, right? Right and just and true. Too many Africans who are educated are unwilling to stand. They're unwilling to stand. And this average white man is willing to do that, right? This is the enemy never left. The enemy never left. You were pacified. Do not be the pacified African.
And evil will come second. Now, you know, you've got the woke liberal in South Africa who are basically like the band on the Titanic ship. They will play music and think everything's honky-dory until everyone is dead. And then they will come begging for help.
Everyone. Mm. It's man. Man, I'm done with this man. Get this man off the screen, man. Man, listen. Where we are now, and this is why I made diasporas. They're teaming up. They're teaming up. They're creating this Avengers level white supremacist machine. And now we got peak South African whites teaming up with peak neo-Nazis in America to create this superiorly high level white supremacist system. And because they see us waking up, and they see us knucking up, not just waking up, but knucking up and nutting up. And they're worried because they can sense the environment. They can sense the environment, right? They can sense the environment. And this has been a long time coming, right? Word to Gil Scott Heron, the revolution will not be televised. It happens in your mind, but I do believe it will be streamed.